Mocha Gypsy here. I'm just going to say it. If your psychic isn't reading Lenormand, you're missing out. Period. Not because tarot isn't valid, it absolutely is, but because Lenormand is sharper, faster, and often more accurate when it comes to real-life issues. In fact, Lenormand has been called street tarot, and for good reason. It gets into the everyday hopes, fears, secrets, and crossroads that people actually face. And that's why I use it. And honestly, the results speak for themselves. You don't have to take just my word for it. These are real reviews from real clients who got clarity, truth, and transformation through my Lenormand readings. That's what happens when Spirit speaks clearly, and the right tool is in the right hands. Now let me be clear. I'm a natural-born psychic. I've had intuitive visions, downloads, and spiritual encounters since I was very young. So no, I don't need cards to access messages from Spirit. But Lenormand, it doesn't block that energy. It amplifies it. It sharpens the signal. It gives my psychic insight a structure, like a bridge between what I see clairvoyantly and what the client needs to hear in the real world. That's why I fell in love with this system. Even though I already knew tarot and had worked with it for years, I was intuitively drawn to Lenormand, and I loved it so much that I studied it deeply and specifically to use in my professional readings. It became my chosen tool, not because I lacked anything, but because it made what I already had even stronger. Let's talk about where it comes from. Lenormand was named after Marie-Anne Lenormand, a legendary French fortune teller during the Napoleonic era in the late 1700s, early 1800s. She read for royalty, including Empress Josephine and members of the French court. Her predictions were so spot on, people believed she was either divinely gifted or dangerously supernatural. The cards we now call the Lenormand deck evolved from an old German game called the Game of Hope. But it was Madame Lenormand's legacy that turned it into a psychic tool of precision and power. So what makes it different from tarot? Tarot is soulful, it's symbolic. It explores the psyche, the shadows, the spiritual evolution of the self. 78 cards full of archetypes, suits, and layered meanings that can span lifetimes. But often, tarot speaks in riddles. If you ask tarot something like, "Is he seeing someone else?" you might pull the moon, the devil, maybe the lovers reversed. You know right away they are not good signs, but you're left interpreting to get a clearer picture of the situation. Lenormand doesn't do that. It's a 36-card system that speaks in clear language. It reads like a sentence. Straightforward, unapologetic, truthful. You pull 3 cards, snake, man, letter, and it's clear. There's deception. A man is involved. You might even receive a message or see evidence about the betrayal very soon. Each card is simple, but it can hold 5 dimensions at once for the experienced reader. It can represent a person, a situation, a place or object, an energy, and oftentimes, a special esoteric meaning known only to the psychic who works with their particular Lenormand deck. Because when you've bonded with your Lenormand deck, it starts speaking in ways that only you can hear. And for me, as someone born with the gift of second sight, this is where Lenormand becomes sacred. It doesn't slow me down. It accelerates my vision. The images trigger flashes, names, faces, scenes, timelines. It's like watching Spirit roll out a film in my mind. And the cards are the subtitles, syncing perfectly with the storyline that's unfolding in your life. And my clients feel that. They leave my readings with clarity, with peace, with decisions made. Because the truth was delivered, clean, fast, and rooted in both spirit and skill. That's why they come back, again and again. Lenormand works. It's not just about mysticism. It's about making the invisible visible, whether it's love, finances, betrayal, legal matters, or spiritual crossroads. Lenormand gives me the insight I need to help you move forward. Now, let me say this clearly. No shade to tarot readers. Tarot is sacred, and many brilliant psychics use it beautifully. At the end of the day, the most powerful tool is the person who is reading the cards. As for me, Lenormand is my blade, my scalpel, my compass. It makes my job easier and my clients happier. It's the tool I trust when spirit needs to speak clearly and quickly. So if you're tired of vague answers, if you've been stuck in loops, if your soul is calling for clarity and movement, book a session with me. We'll ask the right questions, and Spirit, through Lenormand, will answer. The booking link is right below, and to those who are already part of my spiritual family, thank you. You are the reason I do this. You are the reason I keep showing up, deck in hand, heart wide open. Stay grounded, stay magical, and until next time, be blessed.